Hey there, guys. Today's lesson, today's lab, is all about this little guy. He's a potato, but this is a special potato. This guy right here, he is an astro potato. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he has gone through all the programs and all the training. He is ready to go as the first potato in space. So here's what we're going to do. This guy, he's a little old, so as you can see, he's kind of greenish and whatever. We're going to try to protect him. We're going to try to protect him from all those little pieces of dust and rock and ice that are floating around in space, traveling so quickly that they could pierce right through your body if they were to run into you. Those are called micrometeorites. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with this box right here, and we're going to talk about some speed and distance problems. This little tiny piece of popcorn, that's like a micrometeorite right there. Actually, micrometeorites are even smaller than that. They're so tiny that you probably wouldn't even be able to see them really with your naked eye. But for this experiment, we're going to use these popcorn kernels. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that if I just drop a popcorn kernel on this box that's covered with tissue paper, that it doesn't actually break through. That a micrometeorite traveling slowly enough will just bounce off. So that's two micrometeorites just falling in with our gravity here on Earth, bouncing off of the shield that is made of tissue paper. So you know tissue paper, not very strong, right? You can stick your finger through it. Well, the micrometeorites just falling through our gravity are not very strong either. So let's take it up a notch and change it up. All right, now I'm going to test out whether these same micrometeorites, the little pieces of popcorn, can penetrate the tissue paper when used with greater force. So I've got a plastic straw. I'm going to stick the popcorn kernel at the end, and I'm going to shoot it out of the straw into the paper box. Did you see it go through? Here's a second one, just in case you missed the first one. There it goes. So you can see with force, the force that they would have in space of gravity pulling from different planets, micrometeorites can cause a lot of damage. I mean, that flew right through the paper, so much so that you can't even see the hole. But look at the size of that hole that little tiny piece of popcorn made. Made a pretty big hole through that tissue paper. Now this third little experiment, we've got our potato friend again. Hello, potato. And we're going to see what he would be like if you take just a regular drinking straw, okay, and I try to ram it into him and poke him with the straw itself. You'll notice that if I just try to push into him, look, it breaks the straw. Okay, he's injured a little bit, but it breaks the straw. The straw just kind of bends and breaks. Now if I do the same thing, only this time I use force, watch what happens. It goes right into him. It cut up. I'll hold the end. Look how far in it went. It went in quite a ways because of the force that I used. Okay? Now I've wrapped him in a simple piece of saran wrap, just simple plastic. Okay? And now let's see if it goes through. Okay? Look, he's injured a little bit like he was the first time when I just pushed it. Okay? He's just injured a little bit, but he's pretty much safe from those micrometeorites with force. Okay? Now it's going to be your task to come up with a way to save this guy from an even greater impact.